Good afternoon to all present here. Respected T.K. Ramachandran IAS Chairman VOCPT, respected B.K. Jha, Deputy Chairman VOCPT, respected Saurabh Kumar, Executive Vice Chairperson of Energy Efficiency Service Limited, Chief Mechanical Engineer, Chief Engineer Sir, Deputy Conservator Sir, Traffic Manager Sir, FANCO in charge Sir, and all the officials of the port. It is my immense pleasure to welcome you all for this function of flagging of the first batch of e-cars. Go Green, Save Energy has become the new passion of the society. As a part of Maritime India Vision 2030, the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways has committed to lead the world in safe with sustainable and green maritime sector and adhere to global recognized environmental quality standards on environmental aspect. Inspired by the same, as the first among the other major port trusts, VO Chidambara Port Trust has inducted the multi-clean fuel strategy to reduce emissions of carbon dioxide at the port. With the introduction of 3 Tata Express 3 electric vehicles supplied through Mrs. Energy Efficiency Service Limited, a joint venture PSU of Ministry of Power. Each such vehicle would reduce more than 1.5 tons of carbon dioxide emission every year. With this brief, I now request our Chief Mechanical Engineer Shri Suresh Babu for welcome address. Please, sir.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is my proud privilege and honor to welcome our dynamic chairman, who has consented to flag off the e-car shortly today. I welcome you, sir. I also extend warm welcome to Sri Saurabh Kumar, Executive Vice Chairman, EESL Group, to this flag off function. Welcome, sir. I also extend a warm welcome to our Deputy Chairman. Welcome, sir. Also extend warm welcome to trustees, HODs, officers, staff to this function. As we are aware, the global warming and related climate change already started staring at the humankind for the very existence of human being in this planet. It is the high time to switch over emission-free technologies in all spheres of our endeavors. In this backdrop, under our visionary leadership of Chairman, Port has taken up many green energy initiatives. Our port is now marching confidently towards achieving the ambitious target of entire energy need of the port to meet from the renewable hybrid energy mix in a short span of time. Through introduction of e-car in transportation area too, this port become the front runner among the major ports. With this baby step, port is now confidently dream that days are not far ahead that all the port internal cargo movement is done through electrically operated trucks. In India, to harness this true potential of electrical mobility, it is important that there should be true awareness of this technology, followed by solid action by all the stakeholders concerned. Ministry of Port, Shipping and Waterways has drawn out elaborate plans in the Maritime India Vision 2030 document to drive the adoption of multi-clean fuel solutions. Today, our Honorable Chairman will flag off 3 Tata Express T electric car supplied by this Energy Efficiency Service Limited to our port on dry lease mode for a period of 6 years. In order to build confidence in general public to foster faster adaptation of e-mobility, our chairman has also proposed to commission charging station at suitable location in and around Tuticorin in collaboration with the EESL so that EV owners, EV taxi operators can charge it conveniently in public places through a suitable economic pay and use model. On behalf of all of us, I take this opportunity to thank our chairman and deputy chairman for extending support in all forms to make the induction of e-car in our port as the first major port in the country to do so. Now I invite our honorable chairman to flag off the e-car. Thank you, sir. Sir, now, sir, after that speech, sir.
VOC Port Trust, P.P. Puran, Deputy Chairman, all senior officers of VOC Port Trust. Let me first compliment the leadership of Mr. T.K. Ramachandran for being the first major port trust to switch on to e-mobility. Sir, we are indeed extremely grateful that you have chosen us and given us the opportunity. It's a privilege and an honor. And I wish that we, together with you, we realize the vision of a clean, green port trust, which could actually become an example for many, many others, not just in India, but also in the world. I know we are talking about charging stations. What I would recommend is that if we can connect these charging stations with solar energy, so that this is a purely green vehicle that you will have. I will also make a couple of more suggestions for your consideration. I'll follow it up with the thing. What we are doing, sir, with a couple of state governments, is that to promote electric mobility, particularly two-wheelers, we have aggregated demand of about 1 lakh two-wheelers. We are providing these two-wheelers to employees of the state governments, whosoever wants to buy, and through an online portal. We have also blended subsidies that are given by the state and the central government. And we are running an EMI option for employees. So the EMI comes between 2,000 and 3,000 rupees per month. And if the employee agrees, that the DDO then deducts this amount from the salary and pays it to us. So if you think this is something that you would like to promote amongst your employees, it is something that we are willing to work with. This will also increase the adoption of two-wheelers in the port. And also we are looking at three-wheelers. Again, we'll have a separate discussions if we can promote this in your port trust. But let me say that this is really a very proud moment for us. It's a very pious moment for us that we have seen your leadership in bringing these low emission vehicles to a port trust in an area which requires all of us to be more careful in the way we use energy. And I would like to once again compliment you, your leadership, Deputy Chairman, and all other senior officers. We'll be very happy to provide any other support that you need in your pursuit for clean and green energy for utilization in the port. So once again, many compliments, and thank you very much for inviting us. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now request Deputy Chairman Shri Bimal Kumar Jha, sir, to share a few words on this occasion, please.
Good afternoon to you all. Respected Chairman, Mr. Saurabh Kumar from EESL, Sri Suresh Babu, CME, and friends, I welcome you all to this function. As you are aware, VOC Port has been the front runner in implementing green port initiatives like solar, wind power, and today the launch of e-vehicles. As part of green port initiatives, today we have flagged off 3 electric cars received from EESL. These cars are environmental friendly and also reduces carbon footprint to a great extent. The government of India has been encouraging the use of renewable energy in every sphere of life and also encouraging the use of e-vehicles and also granting incentives and supports in this regard. The main component of this e-vehicles is the charging of battery, which is the major component and which requires a lot of initiatives. So the port has decided that we'll have battery charging stations at select locations in and around the city to facilitate charging. We need to take forward this movement and give it wide publicity and make it popular. I take this opportunity to thank and compliment our chairman for all the guidance and support in making this port a truly green port, and would like to congratulate CME and his team for taking all the initiatives and achievements so far in making VOCPT the first green major port of India. I wish all the very best. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. I now request our beloved Chairman Shri T.K. Ramachandran IAS, sir, to share a few words, please.
Mr. Saurabh Kumar from EESL, I think Vice Chairman, isn't it? Vice Chairman and formerly CEO. Mr. Jha, Vice Chairman of Tuticorin Port Trust. Mr. Suresh Kumar, CME, all our HODs and officials here assembled this evening. To all of you, a very good afternoon. Like Mr. Saurabh Kumar said, this is a very proud moment for us because this is the culmination of about 6 months of work that all of us have put in to make this dream a success. We were almost not achieving it because of certain problems in getting the vehicles, but thanks to Mr. Saurabh Kumar's intervention, we have been able to get these vehicles and we have been able to put them now on the road, so to say. So let me thank EESL for their support, cooperation, and also in ensuring that we got these vehicles at the desired price and in the desired format. So I think this is a journey that we are only beginning now. So we hope to continue to work with you for the next few years to make this port a truly green port. And I know that EESL has done a lot of work across the country, and you have won accolades for your LED program. So we are all aware of the kind of work that you have done. So we are very proud to associate ourselves with you. Number one. Number two, as you know that the green port, the dream of a green port is something that all of us have had And Honorable Prime Minister in February laid the foundation stone for a 5 megawatt solar power plant. We are also in the process of setting up a 4 or 5 megawatt wind power plant. And as you know, this zone is very famous for its wind speeds. So NIWE has helped us to put together a plan for the first such plant, and we hope, and they have assessed that we have almost 100 megawatts of capacity. So we hope to do this also in the next few months, and all that will ensure that almost 100% of our energy generation, of our energy requirements are met through green sources. Already I think once the solar power plant comes, we will be at 50%, and once we set up the wind power plant, we will be almost at 100%, and in fact we will be ready to supply to the grid. We also have about 600 megawatts of 600 kilowatts of rooftop solar already installed, so that is another feather in the cap. We are also proposing to go for shore power supply, conversion of all the lights as well as the high mast lamps into LED has also I think is also on the verge of completion. And like you said, there are many other areas in which we can collaborate. Today ESL CEO has also offered to make available two-wheelers, electric two-wheelers, which is at the cost of just about 2,000. I was almost hoping that you would give it to us free, but anyway, so at least, you know, at very minimal cost, he is willing to give it to us. So those of you, the employees who want to use this opportunity, can do so. You don't have to buy it, you just lease it, use it, and if you don't want it, you can return it. Okay, that is the advantage of a lease model. So today, like I said, is a very important, and look at this, the greenery around this port, and we are sitting in a place which is so green and so beautiful. So I think this augurs well in terms of the kind of journey that we are proposing to set out on. So hopefully within a year, all our energy needs will be met by renewable sources. In fact, Mr. Saurabh was saying that if you have solar, it makes it very much more cheap. But that is the idea, that is what we have done. We have so much of solar available that all our charging, I have told the CME that all charging should be done using solar power or wind power, which is much cheaper, only 2 rupees a unit or whatever. And therefore, our costs will be extremely low for running these vehicles. Of course, some of the vehicle suppliers, the people who are supplying vehicles, petrol vehicles or diesel vehicles, they will be quite disappointed. But then they should also invest in electric vehicles, and then we will be happy to hire them from them, isn't it? So this is the way technology operates. This is called creative destruction. Economics, there is a concept called creative destruction. Whenever a new technology comes, the old has to fade away. So people have to keep updating themselves, have to keep moving as the technology moves. So thank you once again to EESL. I would also like to thank the regional transport authorities, because when we wanted to register these vehicles, this was the first time these vehicles were being registered in Tamil Nadu, so they had to give it some concurrence, etc. So I spoke to the Transport Commissioner, Mr. Santosh Mishra, and he was very kind enough to complete the entire process in 1 or 2 days. So then we got that. Similarly, the Tirunelveli, this green board, again that is a novelty. So so that also we were able to get the RTOs to help us in Tirunelveli and Tuticorin. And finally, charging stations. We are not, we don't want this to just be a port affair. We want everyone in Tuticorin, in this part of the country, to start using electric vehicles, which means that we have to create a network of charging stations. And as you are all aware, it's like a chicken and egg. Charging stations illena car otta mudiyadu, car ottanona charging stations venu. So rendume illena onnum panna mudiyadu. Adnala we took the plunge. So we will create charging stations, and hopefully ESL will help us there. Of course, we'll pay for it. We'll pay for it. It will be a CSR initiative, and anyone who wants to own or buy or run an electric vehicle in these parts can use these CSR stations, these charging stations set up under our CSR program, and they need not be afraid that as they are on the move, if the charge goes, then what to do. But they need not be afraid of that. We will have some provision, at least in these parts. Madurai, Tirunelveli, Tuticorin, in these parts. So I congratulate, compliment the mechanical department and all the officers, and who have really struggled, to put together this entire thing. And who are the heroes of this? I think, of course, Suresh is there. He has really worked very hard. Who else? Selvaraj. Where is Selvaraj? Selvaraj is there. And who else? Sugarajan. Yeah, hello, very good. Who? AE? JE? Name? Rizwana. Very good. So all the four of you, you are the heroes and heroine of this program. So thank you very much for having the confidence and to go ahead with this entire initiative. So once again, let me thank ESL and all others who have helped us, and hope that this will be the beginning of a very wonderful journey. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. This function is a reflection of passion of greener future. I thank our Honorable Chairman for providing approval for such initiation, and Deputy Chairman for all encouragement and support. I thank Executive Vice Chairperson of ESL for the supply of the 3 vehicles, and I thank each and every officials who have worked harder for this project implementation. I thank the electrical service for making this a great success. Thank you, sir.
செய்திகளை உடனுக்குடன் தெரிந்து கொள்ள உங்கள் கரம் டிவியை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் செய்யுங்கள். அதோடு பெல் பட்டனையும் கிளிக் செய்யுங்கள்.